I don't know if you can see it, but it's Looney Tunes. Hey everybody, welcome back to CVA Thrifts. I'm sorry for my hair. It is called Mom Style. That's the official name for I put it up. Today we are talking about single stitch t-shirts. And I'm even wearing a single stitch t-shirt today. I don't know what I did there. I just kind of thought it looked cool. I got it at a yard sale. I actually got it for like $1 at the 100 Mile yard sale, which is something that we have in this area once or twice. So this is my single stitch t-shirt that I'm wearing for the occasion. We went to, when I say we, I mean my husband and I, we went to an estate sale recently. And at it, they had these. Let's see if you can see it. I don't know if you can see it, but it's Looney Tunes. And it's Sylvester, the cat, and it still has its tag attached, which is pretty amazing. And I'm gonna insert shots because I don't know that you're gonna be able to see it, but basically a single stitch t-shirt is exactly what it sounds like. It is a t-shirt that along this seam and also the bottom seam, just a single stitch. And it is a thing that they did back in the 90s. I know was big for it, maybe even before that. I think they kind of phased it out, maybe 1996. If you know the exact date, definitely say it down below. And, you know, share a little information with us all, myself included.
It's against me primal instinct, but you share with me and me share with you.
But I know it is something to look out for when you go to sales. So single stitch t-shirts, really trendy right now. People want them. They want that like vintage thing, and this is just an easy marker letting you know that it is vintage. It's definitely something when you're at a yard sale or Goodwill, places like that, estate sales, look for it. Go through the clothes and see if any of them have that single stitch, because it's such an easy way to tell that it's a vintage item. The value of them are usually higher. You know, not always. It depends on the graphic, which is why this one is staying with me, because I thought it was fun and I liked it, but it's not necessarily one that's going to be like hundreds of dollars, which some single stitch t-shirts can be worth, depending on the brand, depending on what it is. Some of them you might be able to sell for like $25, which if you're buying a t-shirt for $1 or sometimes even $0.25, it's great profit. Great profit. They're easy to ship. No one is worried that they're gonna get damaged in shipping, so you can just throw them in a bag and put that label on and send them off to their new owner. They're easy to store. There's really nothing bad about t-shirts and selling single stitch t-shirts. You just gotta find them. And like I said, a lot of people know about them now, so a lot of people look out for them. So this comes to my second tip, my bonus tip, if you will, of the vintage single stitch t-shirt. Not all vintage shirts are single stitch. Is your mind blown? Maybe? Sort of? No? Okay, that's fair. But it is something to keep in mind. Not all vintage shirts are single stitch. Some of them still have that double stitch edging in there. But not all vintage shirts are single stitch. So this is a story for you. We went to a church sale around here last year. We actually weren't there early. You know, it had been going on for a while. My husband was not as looking forward to going to it. I was kind of the one that pushed it. And so, but we did go looking around. They don't have a lot of stuff. They have clothes that people have obviously looked through, and just there are shirts everywhere, there are clothes everywhere. It's just this big old pile. And I was like, I'm just gonna look through it, see if there's anything that's interesting. And so I go through and I find this shirt. It's actually probably about this color, but it was actually a Looney Tunes shirt as well. It was Foghorn Leghorn, which if you don't remember who that is, that's that chicken.
Hey boy, come on over here. Let's have a look at you.
In very teeny tiny letters next to the Foghorn Leghorn image was a little trademark image, and the year on it said 1993. Oh, that's cool. I listed it. It literally sold the same night. I listed it, we had offers for it immediately, and then somebody came in and paid full price, which was $125 on a shirt that I had spent $25. So all of this is to say, single stitch, definitely if you find it, grab it, worth your money. But not all single stitch is gonna be $125. But not all shirts that aren't single stitch are not. There's still value. And if you think something is cool, go with your gut and get it. Especially if it's $25, because that's not a whole lot of money. So yeah. All that to say, if you have found any cool like vintage t-shirts, whether they're single stitch, double stitch, if you know any sort of information, or if you simply want to say hi and tell us that you subscribed, which would be awesome, let us know down below. Like this video, subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye! My giant box of Mary Kay stuff. This is actually one of 3 giant boxes.